It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at center. Outside, Edwards. Defended by Jones. From the arc. Bonga pulls it in. On the wing, Jones. Corner shot. It doesn't go for him. Lucic. A three-pointer off the mark. Ring shot on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
A three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to De Silva. To the wing on the left. And it's off from three-point range. Jones, no one around him. No good with the triple.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Fires for three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the pick. The three. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Fires the three. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
And he nails the third.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to De Silva. Over in the corner, Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen from outside the arc. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Off target from outside. Fires from deep. Bonga pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Defended by Jones. The tray. Bonga pulls it in. Bonga's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Davies with the bucket.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
1:07 left here in the first quarter. To stop the run, drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Second chance shot. To the left side wing. There's the pick. Fires the three. Bonga, no good. Bonga's gone 1 of 4 so far. To the inside. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Drops one in from the wing. And that ties it up. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. Jones sets the pick for Washington. Offline with his three.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Out to Edwards. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Washington. Pokusevski is out there with Jones. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard spot. Lets it go with the 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good. Nice play there from Napier.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
They set the pick. Giffey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Washington. All sorts of time. Yep, it counts. 5 points in the game. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Giffey. Oh, good on the triple. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Washington. Screen by Jones. And it's Washington missing. Washington's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Booker, with no one around, sinks the triple. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there. Lets the 3 fly. Pokusevski with the bucket.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Giffey. And the dunk by Booker.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
No good on the 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Pokusevski.
2 minutes.
From deep, Washington does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Shot on the wing. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
From downtown, Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On On the wing, Booker puts up a three. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Pokusevski can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, where they'll go to the line to shoot 3. And he knocks down the first one.
Number 45.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
They set the pick. They grabbed their own miss. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And the first half is now in the books, leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
Their work on the glass.
And that is it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with it. Out to the right wing. Defended by Jones. Three-pointer. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Good on the jump shot.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Lakina out there with Jones, and it's Bonga in at the 3 slot.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 14.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Jones has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. A 3 ball. And rebounded by Davies. Here's Bonga, and it's blocked. And he stays with it. The three-pointer is right on target. Bonga's got 8 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Defended by Jones. Here's De Silva. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Jones. Here's Ntilikina. He has yet to score. To the paint. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
from deep three-point land. That shot is off.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
For the lead. Davies down low. Shoots the three. He's off on that one. Davies has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Edwards got his second bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Jones, the pass to Davies. Here's Bonga. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. He's got 11. A tight game here in Utah. They set the screen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For the lead, Da Silva with the rebound. Da Silva's got his 5th rebound in this one. A shot. Davies grabs the miss.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. Jones has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hands it from downtown.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. Pass to Ntilikina. For the three. You can't hit that time. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Offline from the high post. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 4. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Jones, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. Defended by Jones. Takes the three. Good on the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
They get a hand on it.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Bonga, no good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Napier feeling it out a bit. Booker outside. Giffey off target with his three.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Davies, the pass to Bonga. There's a screen. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
There's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. Here's Pakusevsky, defended by Booker. That one goes in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now, here's Napier. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here they come. There's the 3. Bonga, no good. Bonga's gone 4 of 11 tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back. Comes up empty down low. Here's Bonga, defended by Booker. Bonga, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
1:03 left in the fourth. Pakusevsky grabs the miss. Here's Davies. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Davies has gone 1 of 4 from distance. This one for 3. Pakusevsky grabs the miss. Here's Bonga from past the arc. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Defended by Jones. It's stolen by Jones.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. And here's the break. Puts up a deep 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Can't get it to fall. Here's the Silva, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
For three, he drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. From downtown. It's on target from the high post.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Shot to stop the run. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Drives to the hoop. And he converts the layup. 5 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Kept alive. The kick out to Edwards. Here's the pick. 5 on the clock. Inside. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Fires from deep. De Silva with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter here. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the run. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Knocks it loose. 1:11 left now in the first quarter. And here comes the break. From behind the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
And there's a pick. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. They lead by a bucket. We'll take a quick... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Back to Napier. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. It's a tie ball game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
He's guarded by Napier. Pulls it. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
From the top of the key to the wing on the left. He tries for three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Out left to the wing. Let's go with a three. Not going to go that time. And they're on the run. The rebound by Teodosic. Gets the three to fall. 5 points in the game. There's the three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
For three, Booker. And the three-pointer goes. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. From downtown, pure from three-point range.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Teodosic, still without a bucket. He's guarded by Napier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
This one for three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. He can't hit that time. He's guarded by Napier. There's a screen. To the inside. Oh, he packed it down!
That is incredible.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Teodosic. From outside, off the mark. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Napier. To snap the cold streak. Nails it from three. 6 points for him. A tight game here in Utah. He's guarded by Napier. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. Five ticks left in the second period. With 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. To the wing, right side. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Right wing. Six to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 7.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
On target from range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Jacks up a 3, hits the three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Lets it fly. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Six on the shot clock. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Goes up from the top of the key, connects, the jumper drops.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
They set the screen. Off target from 3-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Cuts off the pass. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the 3. He's off on that one. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. There's the triple. They get it back over to the left wing from deep. Unable to get that one. It's stolen away. They're running. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Edwards gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Puts it up. No good there. Off the double clutch.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Out to the wing. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Fires the three. And we've reached the end of the third. Up 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Teodosic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here's Napier. To the left side wing. They set a pick. To the left wing. Second chance shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
The three ball. The shot no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First personal foul.
The visitors with the ball. The lead is 2. Down low. Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, that one's good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Now here's Napier, guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Booker. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
He's guarded by Napier. The three sends it home from three-point land.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
They set the pick for 3. Drains the triple.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
dishes it from deep. That one doesn't drop. Here's Teodosic. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Nedovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
NBA, they better do it soon because the window is definitely closing.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And that's an intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Teodosic. Booker defending. Here's Nedovic. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Napier.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Buries it from 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Teodosic. Takes it inside. Count it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
The 3. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Robbed. Let's go with a 3. Off target with the shot. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Just a gutsy performance.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's Cannon with the three. And rebounded by Davies. From deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cannon from long range. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's the fast break. Launches the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the wing right side. Here's Bunga. A three-pointer, no good. For three. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Jones kicks to Ntilikina. Back to Jones. Fires from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Takes a three. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Davies. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bonga, no good. Cannon looking over the floor. Fires from way outside. And Jones pulls it down.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Davies, the pass to Bonga. Puts up a three. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Davies. Deflects the pass. Outside, Jones. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. He's got a clear path.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. 1:52 left in the first. Here's Davies. Jones trying to get open.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
There's a good screen. Pass to Cannon. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Got that one up quick.
Boy, Frank Ntilikina has such an impressive wingspan, excellent size for his position, and when he rises up, he can go right over defenders.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
And they take the lead.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Down low. Jones for three. Pushing it up. There's Cannon with the three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones kicks to Jones. Here's Bonga. Goes up on the wing. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Teodosic. Hits the three-point bomb. Teodosic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, Washington. Pass to Pakusevsky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Washington. Here's Bowling Boy. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Washington. Three-pointer. Another shot. Pokusevski can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jacks up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Pokusevski. Still scoreless. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokusevski, a big who can shoot it.
Kalinic, defended by Pokusevski. Kalinic, and a miss there on the triple. Now, here's Washington. He's covered closely. Knocked loose. Fast break, here they come. In the corner, Teodosic with it. Pass to Nedovic. 4 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. And they're moving it up. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the wing. Dos Santos. The putback. No dice on the putback jam. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. A minute 20 left here in the second. No one covered. 6 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
With the drive, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
5 on the clock. Here's Bowling Boy, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Basket good. Pokusevski's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Launches a 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the 3 fly. There's the pick. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. And they're running. Just 3 on the clock, and the shot goes in.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
That'll do it for the first half. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Shaq, you won this award your first week in the league.
And 19 times after that. You know what, Shaq? I won my first player.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the visiting team. That'll do it for our show.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. They've got Jones. Jones is out there with Ntilikina. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Over to the wing. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Jones. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Pass to Cannon. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. Here's Davies. He's got 5. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Davies has got 8 points.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Defended by Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Bonga gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Cannon. He has 6. Five to shoot. There's the screen for the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Davies. Cannon with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's in there. 5 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. He lobs it up.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Back to Cannon. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Lets it go. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Cannon's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Bonga. He has 6. His 3-pointers off the mark.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Davies. He's got 10. Puts up a deep 3. And that one is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Cannon. Hits it from 3-point range.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Ntilikina passes to Davies. Left side, Jones. 29 seconds left in the third. Jones has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. From deep. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That speed makes it really difficult to keep pace with Frank Ntilikina. He got the step, and it's over.
From deep three-point land. He can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 8. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okushevsky with the ball. From past the arc. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the left wing. Dos Santos. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Teodosic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
From deep Washington. Here's Pokusevski. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Nedovic misses.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
Well, you can see Aleksej Pokusevski has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so efficient.
Kalinic, defended by Pokusevski. Pass to Boy. Takes a three. No good that time.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Washington with it. From deep three-point territory. The shot missing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the three off target. The three. The shot's good from Nedovic.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fires the three. The offensive rebound to the right side. Here's Pokusevski. Connects from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Puts up a deep three. And Nedovic pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Pass to Teodosic. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
From deep three-point land, he doesn't hit that one. Here's Lundberg. There's the triple. Pass to Pakusevsky. Fires from deep. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point territory. Teodosic, no good. 3-on-3. $19 seconds left in the fourth. Pakusevsky can't hit. Stolen. Fires from way outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to De Silva. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. A deep 3. Offensive rebound, and he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. He's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Ntilikina. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Defended by Jones. Jones grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 is up. And it's all from 3-point range. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Jones. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. Pass to Bonga. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Defended by Jones. They set the pick. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. They get it again. Jones, the pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Bonga has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in. Give him 8.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Some room here for Jones. Off target with the open look.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Fires for 3. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Bonga gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Jones. Jones feels it out. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Takes the 3. The shot no good. The 3 is up. De Silva with a rebound. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Outside Edwards. Defended by Jones. 4-3. The rebound by Bonga. Here's Ntilikina. Yet to see a basket. Jones, the pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot, it's just textbook basketball.
Lets it go. The rebound by Lundberg.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Picked by Pokashevsky. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Shot from the wing. They get the rebound. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Fires in the triple.
Hey, everybody. That's execution off an inbounds play.
Three-pointer. Washington grabs the miss. Pass to Pokashevsky. Puts up a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Pokashevsky's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Shoots it from the corner. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. And the three-pointer goes.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Launches it. Doesn't go that time.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Shoots. Got a hand on it.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Three-pointer. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Off target from outside.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Out to the wing. Goes up and plays it in. Nice and easy. 5 points in the game.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
From outside the arc. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Booker. 1:14 left in the second quarter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Nails it from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
Pass to Lundberg. Okashevsky in the post. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Booker. Booker with a screen on Washington. From behind the arc. They get it back. Outside Napier. Oh, he tries a 3. The shot misses. 3-pointer. That shot is off. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot, please.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And it's Bonga in at the 3. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
For the lead. Pure from three-point range. He's got 17.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
From outside the arc. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
So he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Lets the 3 fly. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Left side Jones. Pass to Bonga. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. Bonga has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. There's a screen. To the middle. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. A tight one here in New York City. Here's Bonga. Offline with a 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Defended by Jones. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Bonga. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Bonga's got 12 points in the game. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Takes the 3. No good that time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jones with a screen on Edwards. To the right side. Pass to Bonga. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Bonga's got 6 in the quarter.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
.146 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pass to Ntilikina. Beyond the arc. Jones, the pass to Jones. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lets it go from 11. Jones grabs the board. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Edwards. Offensive board. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's the 3. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Jones sets a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And again, unable to change momentum here. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Booker. From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Lundberg. This one for 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
No good with the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Pokashevsky. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the inside. And Booker with the jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Picked by Pokashevsky. The three is up. No good there. Now here's Napier. And Booker puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass on the layup.
They were making an impact on the offensive glass in the first half. You'd like to see them go back to that.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Lets it go from the wing. And Booker pulls it down. Pokusevski's gone 4 of 10 here. No good from outside. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Pokusevski's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Kept alive. For three, it's deflected. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Drills it from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Washington. Spins. Here's Pokusevski. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Goes up on the wing, and the jumper is good.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Fader on the way. And Booker pulls it down. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Lundberg. Picked by Pokusevski. Lundberg's shot is off. It's stolen. Fires away from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lucic. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cannon. Lets it go from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. From downtown, he buries it from three-point range. just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
There's the pick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Cannon. Wide open. That one falls.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Misses the 3. The tray. Out to Edwards. Lucic. No good with the triple.
Well, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's Cannon with the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to De Silva. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And that one is good. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's a screen. There's Cannon with the 3. Doesn't go for him. Cannon's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Going inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. They're up by 2. And back with the start. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
To the middle. There's the steal. And the 3 off target. Dos Santos, Napier covering. They set the pick. Here's Nedovic. Good on the three-point shot. Nedovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A three ball. Can't hit that one.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Dos Santos, Napier covering. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Knocks down the three ball.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Right wing. Here's Nedovic. Pass to Teodosic. Lets it go with a three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Teodosic grabs the miss. Kalinic, Napier covering for three. Hooker pulls it in.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. And the wing jumper offline.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Takes the three. And Nedovic pulls it down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Teodosic. Not three off the mark. Teodosic grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
To halt the run. Kicks it out to Booker. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Teodosic. The three. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. To the left wing. Inside. Picked off in midair. Shoots the three. Clock at 6. Pass to Bone Boy. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And we finished one half of basketball. They lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
23.
Well, I think for the home team, beating initial projections, they've been great this year. Right in the thick of things. If they take it yet to another level.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the visiting team.
I'm not seeing.
And that concludes.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. In the corner, Cannon with it. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Beyond the arc. No good on that one. Up and in on the layup. Cannon's got 8 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Cannon's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Here's the screen. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Taken away. Fast break, here we go. Puts it up. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Cannon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Edwards. Good on the baseline, Jay. He's got 13.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
There's Cannon with the three. The shot, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's a good screen. Misses the baby hook. Cannon with the rebound. It's a close game here in LA. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a three, and the three ball is good.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
1:44 left to play in the third. Out to Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Cannon. He's got 10. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. They set the pick. Pass to Edwards. Out left to the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
There's the triple. Good on the triple. He's got 9. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Jacks up a 3. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Pass to Cannon. To the left side wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Lucic. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 6. And we'll have the start. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Napier kicks to Booker. Into the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Fires the 3. That shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dos Santos. Napier covering. In the corner, Teodosic with it. Shot clock at 5. To the wing on the left. Kalinic. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Teodosic, the pass to Nedovic. They set the screen. To the paint. Pass to Boy. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Nedovic. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The visitors with the ball. Launches from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Dos Santos, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Over to the left wing. Giffey. Pass to Napier. 3-pointer on the way.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
He was all alone on that one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Looking to end the run. That one's not going to go.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lands it from downtown.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Puts up a deep three. The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got 6 in the quarter.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Pass to Napier. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the inside. And Booker throws it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos. Napier covering. 5 to shoot. From the arc. That shot missing. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires from deep. To the wing right side. A three-pointer, no good. Fires from way outside. No good there. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and
Of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Jones in at the 4. Off target with the 3. Here's Bunga. Jones sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Defended by Jones. The three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's Bunga. Hits the trifecta. Bunga's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bunga's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Defended by Jones. For 3, sinks the tray. He has 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Offensive rebound. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
There's a screen. Over to the wing. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. From downtown, drops in the 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Defended by Jones. Buries it from 3.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fires for 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Outside Jones.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Defended by Jones. Launches it. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And they're on the break. They set a pick. Here's Ntilikina. Another shot. And yep, it's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
puts up a three. Jones grabs the board.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Bonga. Jones sets a screen. Fires it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Bonga missing. "17 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits the three-pointer. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 8. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. No good on the shot. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
He's guarded by Washington. Here's Nedovic. 5 on the clock. The three ball. It's not going to go for him. Washington drives in, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's Teodosic. Releases. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Launches a three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Lundberg. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pokashevsky with it. He has 6. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Pokashevsky's got 8 here in this quarter. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
No good again that time. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Pokashevsky's got 11.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
From deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
A minute 31 left in the first half of basketball. Here's the pick. And And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Here's Lundberg. He's scoreless. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's Nedovic. He buries it from 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Pokashevsky. To stop the run. The rebound by Teodosic. The 3. Goes back up. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
It's a close game here in LA. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches a 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now. 23 seconds left in the second. Right wing. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Now
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokashevsky.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Bonga's got 9 points. Bonga has gone 3 of 4 shooting from 3. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. And that one drops. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Bonga. No good on the triple. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Ntilikina. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ntilikina's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Inside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. On target from range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Ntilikina's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Defended by Jones. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Can't hit that one.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Bonga. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Jones from outside. Pass to Ntilikina. From downtown. That shot off. Ntilikina's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. And there's a pick. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter here. 6 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Bonga. Here's Ntilikina. To the wing, right side. No one near him. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bonga's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. There's 37 seconds left in the third. They swipe it. Here we go. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. 12 points for him.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Misses the three. Here's Ntilikina. Here's the three. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 9. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
To the left side wing. Driving in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
This one for three. The rebound by Lundberg.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And here's Washington. Down low. Here's Pokashevsky. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Nedovic. And the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Teodosic. Off target from outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. He rifled that one in from distance.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Out to the right wing. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Picked by Pokashevsky. The three. They get it back. Pass to Lundberg. From the arc. And that one's good. Teodosic.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Fades away. Gets the three ball to go. Pokashevsky's got 19 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three from Washington. The shot that time not on target. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. From deep three-point range. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And there's the screen. Here's Teodosic. From deep three-point land. Washington grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
It's such a big help to your defense when your smaller players can snatch down rebounds in traffic.
The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Should just about do it. Big-time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
A deep three. No luck on that one.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be.